Clark is living her best life this offseason, visiting Iowa with Kate Martin, gearing up for her professional golf debut.
And she participated in some kind of LPGA Pro-Am, drew monster crowds. There's pictures of just like everybody trying to get an autograph with Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin, that could be in. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
The golf world didn't know what hit it when Caitlin Clark picked up a golf club at the LPGA Pro-Am event, hosted by Annika Sorenstam. Her performance left the golfing world stunned. Golf's biggest stars couldn't stop talking about her. Clark has been a household name in the basketball world for quite some time. Her jaw-dropping performances on the court have earned her a reputation as one of the brightest stars in the WNBA. But this week, she turned heads in a completely different way by stepping away from the hardwood and onto the lush fairways of Florida to compete in the LPGA Pro-Am event. The LPGA was ready to roll out the red carpet for her, and they did so with gusto. By pairing Clark with world #1 golfer Nelly Korda, the LPGA ensured that this event wasn't just special, it was historic.
It's super cool. What can I say? I think, well, first of all, what she's done the last year or so is just amazing. To go from college golf as she did and then come out and be, I thought she was dominant.
When Clark entered the scene, it was clear this wasn't going to be just another Pro-Am where a celebrity golfer takes a swing. Clark wasn't just there to fill a slot or draw attention with her celebrity status. She was there to compete, to showcase her multi-sport talent. The LPGA's decision to highlight her involvement wasn't random. It was a strategic choice that tapped into her massive appeal. It wasn't just about her being an outstanding basketball player. It was about the way she had the ability to engage and inspire people across multiple sports. Now, what made this event truly remarkable wasn't just Clark's athleticism, but the way the LPGA completely embraced her presence. In a bold move, they strategically paired Clark with Nelly Korda. The pairing was genius. On one hand, you had Korda, the best golfer in the world, and on the other, you had Clark, the Rookie of the Year in the WNBA. Korda, who is no stranger to competition and high-pressure moments, didn't shy away from praising Clark's competitive spirit. "Caitlin's energy and determination are contagious," Korda said, impressed by Clark's ability to stay focused and deliver even under the pressure of the spotlight. What was also striking about the event was the way the Golf Channel adjusted its regular programming to broadcast parts of Clark's game live. It was an unusual move for a Pro-Am event, but it showed just how seriously the LPGA was taking her involvement. The media buzz was palpable as basketball reporters and general sports media outlets flocked to cover Clark's game. It wasn't just golf fans who were paying attention. The crossover appeal was real. Social media was flooded with updates, highlights, and clips of her performance.
So, when she's out there golfing, you can see that she just wanted to actually play and enjoy her time. And
Annika Sorenstam, who has seen it all in her legendary career, was equally impressed with Clark's composure on the course. "Caitlin isn't just here to play golf, she's here to inspire," Sorenstam remarked, emphasizing how Clark's presence wasn't just about her golf game, but the impact she was having on the sport as a whole. Clark wasn't just stepping into a new sport for a publicity stunt. She was genuinely invested, and it showed. But here's the thing. Her talent wasn't the only thing that stood out. It was her presence, her ability to engage people, and the way she inspired those around her.
It further extends my position that Caitlin Clark is the biggest star in American sports.
It wasn't just the LPGA golfers who were impressed by her. The fans who showed up to watch her play were equally enamored by her energy and charisma. Brittany Lincecum, an LPGA veteran, couldn't help but express her admiration. "What Caitlin's done for women's basketball is huge," Lincecum said. "And to see her bring that energy to golf, it's incredible. She's doing something that hasn't been done before, and it's exciting for all of us." Lincecum even brought a basketball for Clark to sign, for her daughters. That's the kind of impact Clark has had, not just in basketball, but across the board in women's sports. One of the standout moments of the event came when Andrea Lee and Megan Kang, two up-and-coming golfers, shared their excitement about Clark's involvement. Lee rearranged her schedule to catch Clark's game, and Kang was quick to express her admiration. "She's handling it like a pro," Kang said, impressed by how easily Clark adapted to the course. This wasn't just a token appearance by a celebrity. It was a sign of how Caitlin Clark's athleticism transcended the boundaries of sports. Yet as much as the LPGA was putting the spotlight on Clark, her own league, the WNBA, seemed to fall short when it came to promoting her rookie season. Despite Clark's groundbreaking achievements, setting multiple records and earning a top 5 MVP finish in her first year, the league's promotion of her was muted. For example, Clark's Rookie of the Year award was presented in an empty gym, lacking the fanfare and media attention that would have been fitting for someone of her caliber. Meanwhile, the LPGA was strategically leveraging Clark's popularity to not only elevate her, but to elevate the sport of women's golf as well. The disparity didn't go unnoticed by fans and analysts alike. "Why isn't the WNBA doing what the LPGA is doing with Caitlin?" one fan asked on Twitter. "The LPGA gets it. They're using her star power to promote the sport. The WNBA missed a huge opportunity." The reality is, Caitlin Clark's popularity could have been used to propel the WNBA into the mainstream. But instead of seizing the moment, the league seemed to miss the boat. Clark's debut with the Indiana Fever was historic. She broke 62 records, including most assists by a rookie and becoming the first player in WNBA history to hit 100 three-pointers and dish out 300 assists in the same season. She was not just a rookie, she was a phenomenon. Yet while her season was groundbreaking, the league didn't maximize her star power the way they should have. In contrast, the LPGA saw Clark's value from day one and made sure to showcase her at every turn. They paired her with Nelly Korda, promoted her involvement on social media, and adjusted their broadcast to highlight her game. It was a masterclass in marketing, and it paid off big time. The LPGA's strategy proved that when a league supports and promotes its star athletes, the results can be monumental. Clark's presence in golf not only brought attention to the LPGA, but also highlighted a bigger issue: how women's sports are often underpromoted and undervalued. The LPGA took a risk by bringing in a multi-sport athlete and capitalized on it perfectly. They recognized the potential to draw new fans, and they didn't let it slip by. One of the most powerful moments from the event came when Sorenstam discussed the importance of athletes like Clark. "Caitlin embodies everything we strive for in women's sports," Sorenstam said. "She's breaking barriers, inspiring others, and showing that there's no limit to what women can achieve." Nelly Korda echoed these sentiments, praising Clark's competitive drive and determination. "It's refreshing to see someone from another sport who embodies the same values we do," Korda said. "Her energy is contagious, and it's great for women's sports as a whole." But it wasn't just the seasoned professionals who were excited to see Clark in action. Rising stars like Marina Alex and Lilia Vu were equally enthusiastic. "She's going to bring so many eyeballs to this week," Vu said, recognizing the power Clark had to elevate women's sports just by showing up. Fans couldn't get enough of her either. The event sold out, and ticket sales soared as people from all walks of life flocked to see Caitlin Clark play golf. It was clear that she wasn't just participating in a Pro-Am event. She was making a statement, one that transcended sports and showcased her as a true ambassador for women's athletics. She wasn't just about breaking records. She was about breaking barriers and inspiring the next generation of athletes. The LPGA's success with Clark highlights the importance of promoting star athletes in a way that maximizes their influence. In contrast, the WNBA missed a major opportunity to elevate one of its brightest stars. Her impact isn't just about her talent on the court or the golf course. It's about how she connects with people, inspires them, and brings new audiences into the fold. As the 2025 WNBA season approaches, one thing is clear. Caitlin Clark is not just a star, she's a force to be reckoned with. And while the LPGA recognized her potential, the WNBA has a lot to learn from how they marketed her involvement. Caitlin isn't just a player, she's a pioneer, redefining what it means to be an athlete today. Whether on the court or the golf course, Clark is showing that talent knows no boundaries, and her influence is only just beginning.